Hi, and welcome to my speed build. Today I am building in Strangerville on the 20 by 20 lot called 8 Bells, which is where the bar is in this world. And today I am building an abandoned restaurant. And this is inspired by the family restaurants that were really popular in the 90s. And so for the design, I'm thinking checkerboard, jewel tones, lots of red and green, and there's even a side room where there is a carpeted dining area because these restaurants seem to always have a separate section full of booths, and for some reason it was carpeted. I'm not sure if that's the best idea for a restaurant, but that's how they were. And so I've also added the classic curved red roof that a lot of these places had. And for this restaurant in particular, I was thinking of like an Italian family style or a pizza place. But in the build catalog, there's really not a lot of like specifically pizza items. So I just did my best to get the vibes of like an Italian or pizza shop from the 90s. And so you can see the carpet has gone into the fine dining area and the classic checkerboard floor with the jewel tone or earth tone walls. Very simple tile. This is meant to be older, not fancy. Not an expensive place to go. And so as I'm going through the catalog, I am looking, or the build mode, I am looking for um, things that have like stuff all over them or grunge or rust, not just in these wall decals that I'm putting up, but also in like the bathroom sink itself. I tried to find that the mirror with the stickers, that was kind of like the grungiest mirror that we had, besides the werewolf pack, which has like a floor mirror that has some cracks in it. But yeah, so moving on to lots of grunge everywhere in every corner. A lot of different packs used here: the vampire pack, the for rent pack, the werewolf pack, life and death pack. They all come with all kinds of grungy wall things that I use to really make this place look abandoned and not used. However, when I built this, I did include everything that you would need. So if you do want to use this, it actually is fully functional and you could make it a restaurant just how it is. So it's abandoned but functional. And now I'm adding in the booths. And these were really the only option that really worked for this. The others were like too modern. This was the closest that I could find to the retro booths that I had in mind. And so I'm just going through and like adjusting the windows now that the booths are in there, and trying to balance everything out. Because I didn't quite have like the original size that I made the room didn't quite fit. Because two booths didn't feel like enough. So I'm trying to just bump it out here and add in the third booth and then try to find some lighting that would suit this place. So I started off with lanterns, but I don't stay with those. I come back later. And I'm just continuing to adjust the different size in that room. And now I'm adding some items that make this restaurant functional, which are those three: the hostess booth, the waiter station, and then the food prep station are what makes this restaurant functional. And now I'm going in with some ratty tables. Those are from a Halloween kit, and then some werewolf pack dining chairs, of course, in the red, because this red, green, and tan and brown was a really popular color combination for 90s pizzeria places or Italian shops. And so now I'm just going in and trying to fit the tables in as best I can. I'm pretty undecided about how many I can fit, and like I don't really know how much space is needed for gameplay, like what they can maneuver around, or like how crowded this can be. I don't, so I just did my best guessing. I'm wondering if maybe if you wanted, maybe you could add more tables, but I just left it how it is just to make sure. that it would be functional. And then I'm just adding like random wall art that sort of fits the vibe. But like I said, there's not really a lot of pizza or Italian restaurant style decor in the catalog, and I have almost every pack. I think I just don't have like the most recent one, the castle one. So anyway, I was just trying to do my best to get it to be this Italian style vibe as much as possible. So here's where I switched out the lamps and got the Tiffany glass style, because that's a little bit more common, and grunging up the floors now. So the walls are all grunged up, and now I'm grunging out the floors and adding in a basic beige kitchen, to keep with the vibes of this being from the 90s. Still fussing with the tables, still trying to figure out like how I can fit all of these and then adding more tables, because I actually really liked those checkerboard tables, and they were going to be the main tables in the main dining area, but they clashed with the floor, and I liked the floor better. Like I felt like that was a stronger statement. So I just threw those in the fine dining area, put them in there instead, just so we could still have them, but they weren't conflicting with the floor too badly. Which I guess it doesn't really matter because this is an abandoned restaurant. But in any case, that's what I did. So I'm going through now and adding lots of more stains and cracks and bits and pieces here just to help make this look really worn down. And it was pretty tedious, and I feel like most of this build was me adding grunge. And now I'm just trying to find different artwork, to go along the walls to really make this look abandoned and forgotten. And now I'm getting into the debug menu where there's lots of different trash items that really help clutter this out. There's like, as you can see, even like broke down cars. I don't know why there would be broke down cars here, but there are. Um, and lots of trash everywhere. I guess I was thinking of this as like an abandoned restaurant. Like these are customer cars that are just left behind, but like, why were they left behind? Like, why didn't they just drive away? Like, what happened that the customers and the staff left their cars here? So I don't know. But here we are, and there's trash everywhere. There's pizza boxes all over. So I was able to find pizza boxes. I should say that is the one thing I found to try to help make this look more like an Italian shop or a pizza shop. So I added those all throughout, and adding some finishing touches with the grime, because then I realized that they actually work on the windows, which either I didn't know or I forgot. So I went back and I added that all over the windows just to make those extra grimy. And now wrapping up here, the landscaping. I can't think of the word. So adding in the landscaping, most of this is in debug. Just trying to add some depth here. Found some trash to put throughout the inside because I felt like it wasn't grimy enough. And really, that's it. This was just a super short build for an abandoned restaurant, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next one.